Is it glitching? Oh, I guess it doesn't like it when I Alt-Tab. Hang on. Let's see. Come on. Can I get into the game, please? Do I have to minimize everything? No, I can hear the music in the background. 1 second. Am I gonna have to... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to force quit, yeah. Okay, give me just a second. Weird, because when I did a little test capture earlier to see how it would record, it didn't do that, so let's try that again. Maybe once I'm actually in the game itself, like in the main menu or something. Maybe then it won't do that. Let's get over here then. Okay. I'm on the main menu, so now is it gonna do that? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this on the actual stream capture. Yes, okay. So this is actually capturing now. Excellent, excellent. Make sure my mic's turned on. I was paranoid about that. Yes, okay. So, hello everybody. Welcome to How to Survive Third-Person Standalone. As the name suggests, this is a standalone side game to the How to Survive series, specifically the first one. How to Survive is kind of a combination of a zombie horde shooter survival game and a twin stick shooter, if you can believe that. Because, at least the first game, I don't know about the second, because I avoid the second like the plague. Because from what I've heard, it's paywalled behind a lot of microtransactions, even when you have the regular game itself, so I just have the first one. But, so from what I've played of the first one, it plays from a top-down perspective normally, and you can have up to 2 people. The third-person standalone, as the name suggests, is played from a third-person perspective instead. Not quite over the shoulder, but it can be. So, this is one of those, like, kind of quick and dirty games that I play just for fun. Because, I mean, if you're not playing a game for fun, what are you doing? But this is a quick, enjoyable experience. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It doesn't try to be anything that it knows it's not. So, I thought this would be an interesting, just kind of small LP to kind of pave the way for a larger project that'll probably take a while. So, let's go ahead and start. Now, we're going to be playing story mode for this Let's Play, and something I want to go ahead and warn you guys about right now that seems to be a bit of a bug is all of my character files are intact, even though I deleted all of them to try and remove any potential spoilers from the menus. So, yeah, even though I disabled Steam Cloud, they all came back anyway. So I guess the game has some sort of internal cloud save feature. But here we can actually decide what character we're going to play. We have Kenji, Nina, Abby, and Jack. A brief rundown on each character. Kenji is your archer. He has the best accuracy, or at least he would if you were playing the regular game. Because in the regular game, since it was a top-down perspective, you had to wait a minute for your character to like line up the shot before you could get headshots, which was indicated by a sort of aim bar on your aiming line, which, since this game's third person, you don't have that. So I don't think precision really does much of anything as far as stats go. But Kenji has access to the most ranged weaponry. He has unique access to crossbows. Nina is the tank. She's got the most health. She's better at melee than she is at ranged, but she's more of an engineer type because she gets unique access to flamethrowers. Which, flamethrowers are stupid for crowd clear. In this game, anyway. Abby! Abby is sort of like a buffer, kinda. She's more ranged than melee, so she's like Kenji in that regard, but her specialty is that she gets access to unique buff items that only she can create. Let's see, and then Jack is the brute. He's the melee guy. Stamina and precision aren't very good, but he hits the hardest with melee, and he's got the second highest strength. He's also an explosive specialist. He gets bonuses to explosives, and I think his, like, unique thing is that he's the only character who can get random drops. like actually truly random drops, like things that these things would not be are supposed to have. As you can see up in the right, I've completed the story mode with all 4 characters, so I have a general idea of which playstyle I think would be best for the Let's Play. So I'm going to be going with Jack, because I find the melee combat in this game enjoyable enough. So we're going to make a new story. Yep. And I'm going to be playing this on, let's see, push limits of survival will take you to a new dimension. You are warned. I want to try this on hard mode. I wonder if by Iron Man it's like literally you only have 1 life like most do, or if it's just an idiosyncratic difficulty name. Because I think the only times I've actually died, I only died once, and that was my very first playthrough, from what I could tell, due to a glitch. Which, I'll go into that when we actually get to that point in the game. But I'm curious about Iron Man, see how well that goes. And if it turns out to be a 1 life only thing, then I'll get back to where I ended up dying on a normal mode playthrough, and we can continue from there. Because I've played this game enough on normal mode, it's pretty easy, so I'm curious to see what difference Iron Man would be aside from maybe a number pump. So if it's just a number pump, it's not going to be a huge deal.
Mayday! 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 This is Scamper VL2841. Our position, 2 nautical miles southwest of Los Riscos Island. We require immediate assistance. Our controls are out. Visibility poor. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
This is the Coast Guard Station, Brands Point, Scamper VL2841. Coast Guard Station, Brands Point, Channel 16. Your trajectory is fine. Keep your course. Over.
Coast Guard, please confirm. Reef right ahead.
$1,500 hours, we are the only survivor. Okay, so before I get started, I will go ahead and let the YouTube crowd specifically know. This is definitely a more mature-minded game, so this will definitely be a bit more adult content than my previous Let's Plays have been. I'm sure y'all are no stranger to profanity and stuff like that through via commentary, but I think this is the first game I've been actually Let's Playing that would actually have, like, in-game characters swearing like sailors and such. So, if that offends you, you have been warned. So anyway, let's go over the basic controls real quick. I have rebound the controls. It's WASD to move, use the mouse to look around. You can press the E key to interact with objects. I think I had to rebind that. It might be E by default, I don't remember. Because much like how it saves my save files, it also saved my custom controls.
Hey,
so.
You, please. I need some help. I was attacked. I'm exhausted. There are monsters everywhere on this goddamn island. Some followed me and surrounded me on this beach. I managed to kill some of them, but look, bastards bit me. Listen, I know there are medicinal plants around here. You gotta bring me one. It should ease the pain. Please, be quick. I'm bleeding.
Okay, so we gotta find a medicinal plant. Sometimes you can find one by this ledge, but... Alright, press M to see the map. So it's already showing us the locations of a couple medicinal plants.
Help!
So let's go ahead and grab those. And as you can see, shift key to run. Ah, there's one over here. Excellent. Okay, so items on the ground aren't always immediately obvious. Medicinal plants are one of the ones that are. You see this little sapling-looking thing? That's a medicinal plant. So we do want to grab that. There's another one right here. And I think there was also another one up this ridge, at least according to the map earlier. Or maybe it was just that one. Okay. Well, we are probably more than likely going to need these medicinal plants because we are playing on hardcore. That's actually kind of what I'm hoping, because on normal mode I can get through basically almost without healing.
Thanks, pal. These plants taste like shit, but they're pretty good painkillers. You may need them yourself. Here's hoping you don't.
Alright, mission complete. Alright, so the main issue people might have with the game is that you can't save whenever, which the game honestly is short enough that I don't personally find that much of a problem. You can only save when you either accept a quest, complete a quest, transition between areas, sleep, or there are specific areas where you can use save points to also save.
Hey, my name's Andrew. I'm not sure how I ended up here. It's a little hazy. But this place, it's a nightmare. A living nightmare. I'm one of a small group of survivors. It's been about a week since we tried and failed to escape these islands. It seems impossible to get off. Many of us have died, devoured by these damned monsters. Right now, my friend Ramon is all I've got left. The rest are either dead or walking dead. Ramon is injured and can hardly move. I left him close to our boat while I went to find fuel. Please find him. Tell him that I'm injured and stuck here. You'll find him on the beach, on the east side of the island. Listen, be careful. Really careful. The island is swarming with these fucking monsters. Here, take this stick. You'll need it to survive.
Okay, wooden stick. We have our first melee weapon. So now that we have a weapon, left mouse is attack. Right mouse is aim. If you press and hold left mouse, you'll charge a swing, which will actually go off on its own. You don't have to release it early. You can, but it will eventually do so of its own accord. Now, you can use melee weapons to break into these shacks. I'm not going to do that with this stick, because this stick will break if you use it too much. And this is the only one we have, and I don't want to be completely defenseless. So, right here, this floating book, these are your tutorial notes. You get a little tutorial cutscene that gives the game its name whenever you interact with these. So I'm going to shut up when I play one of these, because they're part of the game's appeal, really.
Kovac's rules. Introduction. Greetings. If you are reading this, you are probably afraid for your life. You will be lost and hungry. And if you have not already, you will soon encounter the many zombies who live here. Please, stay positive. The situation is desperate, but not lost. Thanks to my survival guide, you will get through this. My guide is a thorough training program to help you survive the most extreme environments. It contains all you need to combat the zombies. Good luck, and see you soon, survivor! Remember, unarmed combat is useless against these monsters. Always use a weapon.
And that right there is why I don't want to be pointlessly using my stick trying to loot stuff. Because if this stick breaks, we are SOL. Oh! Okay, you survived a charge attack. So definitely a number pump in that regard. So something you can do with melee weapons is sometimes you will get a kill prompt or a QTE prompt. If you do that, usually after you hit a zombie and daze them, you will insta-kill them. Which is part of the reason why I like using Jack. Because being spec'd for melee, boom! He gets those a lot. And as you also notice, they have a slight AoE to them. It'll knock zombies back, damage them, and much like backstabs and parries and riposts in Dark Souls, you are invincible while performing them. Okay, so the downside to that kind of collectible thing, that was a recipe card. Due to what I mentioned earlier with the game seeming to have its own innate cloud save feature, you will see a bunch of recipe cards that we're not supposed to be seeing yet. Okay, so it seems to be a power attack and a tap on the head. I want to try and not aggravate as many zombies as I can. These guys are definitely tanky. Time to die. I don't know if we lose durability on the stick with... Okay, an empty bottle, I'll take that. I don't know if we lose durability with the stick for those, but... I would rather not risk it. Nope. Nope. Oh. Bam! Alright. Now, there should be another stick coming up somewhere. And if I do get another one, I'll be a bit less hesitant to actually engage in combat. Okay, here we are. We have a second one. So now, we can actually run around and explore a little bit. Okay, I want to pick up this plant. That's helpful. Boom! Take that! So notice that when I'm using a charge attack, I'm knocking their heads clean off. For melee, that's actually important to remember. Charge attacks aim for the head, regular attacks aim for the body. And there is a reason I'm going out of my way to kill all of these. Not only do I want experience, zombies have a random chance of dropping scraps of fabric, which I want to get as many of those as I can, because if I'm going to be taking a lot of damage this run, I'm definitely going to want scraps of fabric to make bandages with. Now, something nice about the melee combat in this game when you're doing the executions, every character has their own unique execution animations. And of course, it varies depending on what weapon you're using, but every character has their own. Like Abby, for example. If you get an execution with a stick, she'll roundhouse kick a zombie in the head, somersault over it, and then use the stick to break its neck. It's actually pretty cool. And then Jack here, well, I'll announce it when he does it, but he's got a pretty funny execution animation. Alright. Oh. Haha, take that. And I'm definitely going to want to take advantage of these while I can. You may have also noticed that charge attacks are AoE. Oh, yep, my stick broke. Okay, that's fine. I've got another, so I don't mind. Oh, body slam! Take that! And level up. That's the main reason I wanted to do that. This game only has 14 levels, I think. You can level up 14 times as you go from level 1 to level 15. Something important to note that's going to make them especially valuable in this hardcore run is this game practices level up, fill up. Whenever you gain a level, your HP is completely restored. Body slam! Oh, take that. Bonk! Now, you actually do get stat increases when you level up. I don't think you can see them here. Skills, yeah, you can see the full white bar is what our base stats are. The slightly less white bar is how much we've gone up from leveling up. And the gray is, well, whatever's remaining. But we have gained a few points in our stats because of that one level up. Ooh, another stick. That'll be helpful. And we actually do want to save our level up point for a bit. So I can grab that hardware box. That'll be handy. And you must be Andrew's friend.
Hey, who are you? And where's Andrew? You met Andrew? Or where is he? Oh, shit. That's terrible news. Yo, if they bit him, it's all over. It's only a matter of time. He's gonna turn into a monster too. Yeah, I got bit too. That's why I cut my leg off. With my own leg. I had no choice. I want out of here alive. So what about you? Have any teeth marks to declare? No? Wait, and you got here, what, with just a stick? I'm impressed. Listen, if Andrew's bitten, then I'm shit out of luck. You've got to help me. But look, I can help you too. I know how to survive.
Paddle drop.
Come on, we can work together. You and I. Here, take this. You got a whole heap of shit ahead of you. If you want to stay alive, you're gonna have to use it. Comprende? Yo, it's kill or be killed. Yo, hack an attack, papa. Okay, come, follow me. Night's about to fall, and I got a favor to ask you. Come on, don't be shy.
Level up, we get a rusty machete. Now, unless Iron Man tweaks this a bit, the rusty machete should never break because it's made out of metal. 200 XP for that. And the rusty machete is a blade. We can use that to cut through these bushes. So I want to go ahead and get rid of these. Now, before I do that, because that spawned a new book, I actually do want to grab this, because I think this one's the one you're supposed to grab next.
Kovac's Rules. Chapter 2. Healing. Fracture, cut, disembowelment. To be a survivor means to have injuries, yet live. So, if you get injured, and you will, do not fear. Help is at hand. The islands are full of medicinal plants to treat your wounds. Eating these plants will help you to regain your health. For more serious wounds, put the leaves in a cloth to make a poultice. Finally, I have left some presents for you. The med kits are powerful gifts. They will fully heal you in a flash. So, never give up and fight!
These little book blurbs are so tongue-in-cheek and don't really take themselves seriously. I like it. Alright, Ramon, what's up?
Here's the plan. Last week, on another island, we found an old air tanker. It's damaged, but we could repair it and escape. Boats can get us out onto island, but by air, that seems to be the only way out of here. Andrew's mission was to find gas for the plane. This is your job now. Problem is, night is coming, and you need to know some really freaky creatures come out only at night, along with the other monsters. These creatures are vile and really aggressive. They only attack when it's dark and hate bright lights, so at least you can use that against them. I'll give you my personal flashlight to go to the village, but can I ask you to light me the campfire just here?
And we can't do that because we don't know how to light a fire. Our fire-making level's too low. Thankfully, this is what this book is for.
Kovac's Rules. Chapter 3. Skills. You can upgrade your abilities throughout your trip. To do this, open your inventory and go to the skills screen. There are many abilities that you can acquire, thanks to the experience you build up during your adventure. The first one allows you to light up campfires.
Alright, so we want to go to our skills here. Caveman. So now we can light a campfire. Now, for anybody who's watching who's played the first game, specifically if you have, I think it's the Kovac's Way DLC. The third-person standalone uses the Kovac's Way rules, meaning you can't just infinitely light up a campfire like you can in the base game. You have to use flint to light a fire. And how you do that is you use the mouse wheel to scroll these active items down here. These are items that you can use with the Q key. I think by default that's E, but I rebound that. So we need to use a piece of flint on this fire to light it. And that'll be our main use for flint.
Great. Thank you. This should be enough to keep them at bay. As promised, here's my flashlight. If they come after, aim the light at them, and they will stay away for a while. Okay? All right, good. Now let's get back to the real issue, the gasoline.
Nice. Okay, so we have a flashlight. We can turn that on and off with Q. Unless situations get really dire, or if I end up having to shoot in the dark, I will probably leave that turned off, and I'll explain why when the monsters he's talking about appear.
Before we crashed, I spotted a small village. You will find it at the top of this island. With my machete and flashlight, you should be able to find it. If there's fuel on this island, it's gonna be there. So find a jerry can, make sure it's filled, and come back. Do you understand? You'll find fuel, and you're halfway to freedom. I'll wait for you here. I'm sorry. If I could run, if I could even walk, I'd come with you. Good luck to you, my friend.
Okay, use the machete to cut through the bushes. We need to go back this way. Now, I believe we're actually going to get a horde event coming up here. Yeah, because of those birds. Yeah, here they come. Ah, yes, the machete is strong enough to just one-shot them with a charge attack. And I'm gonna slice you in half. There we go. Unfortunately, they tried to overwhelm me and didn't give me time for a charge. Now, I'm gonna go over the stamina stat here because we actually do have a dodge. We have a sprint, which when you sprint, you'll notice that green gauge appear beneath our health bar. That's our stamina gauge. That's effectively your dodge bar. You can't dodge if that's not full. You can use it to get around the island quicker, but it's good for getting out of a pinch. You do not get invincibility frames while dashing, though, so you can take damage while you're running.
Kovac's rules. Chapter 4. Survival by night. Beware. Another kind of monster appears at night. There are many of these, and they are aggressive. But they hate the light. You can easily keep them at bay with a torch. Or a flashlight. When you sense night coming on, check for your flashlight. You won't want to be caught without it in the dark.
Okay, so you can get a torch by lighting a wooden stick at a campfire, and while that does work, it counts as a melee weapon and takes up your hand. And it's not particularly powerful either, though it can set zombies on fire. You can also use it to burn bushes down. Just beware if you do decide to do that, that the burning bushes can damage you. So I, out of habit, just bushwhack everything. It'll make future navigation easier, because like I said, this game's very short. There's only 4 islands total, and by the time we're done with what the game considers the tutorial, we'll have set foot on 3 of them. So, yeah. Alright, sun's going down, which means we're going to have to deal with the night crawlers. Okay, so now that you hear the music change, night has begun. Oh! Okay, that was one of the night crawlers. I accidentally killed him. But you can see them approaching, and if I shine a light on them, they flinch, and they will run away. However, they'll just keep hounding you until either daytime comes or you kill them. And they're a lot less of a nuisance if they have to respawn. So I personally prefer to just kill them and move on. They go down in 1 power attack from the machete, so that's not a huge problem. Now, since I'm not using a firearm or any kind of ranged attack, I don't feel particularly stressed about using the flashlight to see, but if the game is a bit dark and y'all can't see, let me know and I'll turn the flashlight on. Ooh. Take that! Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, they do a lot of damage in this one. That's like, what? Like maybe a sixth of my health in 2 hits, so... Yeah, ouch. Oh, somebody did drop a piece of fabric. That's good. I don't want to use that one immediately. Like that. But I do want to save that for later, because I can use that to make poultices. Like, right now, this injury we've sustained is enough to warrant, like, an herb, maybe. But I want to try and save my herbs to make poultices out of. Okay, that's a deer. We don't have to worry about that. Wild animals are not a threat on this island. Ow! I'll see how it looks on the playback. So there should be a plant around here we can use. That's already been smashed. No plants? I guess not. I'm not going to worry too much about the random animals around here. Oh! That's because I went the wrong way. Yeah, that would do it. I think we need to go this way to find that plant. There's that plant right here. Yeah, you die. Take the stick, I'll take that. Take the special blue plant. Now, I do remember from the main game that the night crawlers hit hard. So, we definitely don't want to get ambushed by them if we can help it. Take that! And while you do get bonus XP for hitting zombies in the head, you get 50% more for killing them that way. Not getting a headshot on them with a melee weapon is not a huge deal. Okay, yeah, the fact that it's not letting me pick up the machete from the ground there tells me that this version in hardcore, they still will not break. So that's good. I'll check all these buildings, see if there's anything I can loot. Yeah, I want to thoroughly explore the island. Pick up everything I can. That's an aim potion recipe, I think. Well, it may or may not be, because I already have all the recipes unlocked, but the aim potion is what we need the special blue plant for. The special white plant can be used as a base for like herbal mixtures, which the game just calls potions. And what you mix them with will determine their effects. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything with those right now. Ow. Ow! Yeah, I actually might have to heal there. How close am I to leveling up? Not very, so yeah, healing might be necessary. I took chump damage there. There's another special blue plant right over here. Okay, thankfully... Oh, good, another healing plant. Thankfully, it is almost daytime. This is a deer. So the night crawlers should not be a threat for much longer. The hardware box. Okay, we got a horde. Honestly, light attacks will probably be better for mid-combat, just because they can potentially get me the iframes from the executions. Whew. Okay, it is no longer nighttime. If there were any Night Stalkers around, they would be running away. So we're good now. Take that. Now, something I do want to point out is something I won't be able to show off because of the game's save system, is there actually are collectibles around that you can pick up for achievements, and like that's literally their only purpose is for achievement fodder. That's what's supposed to be back here behind these bushes, is one of those collectibles. And if it's your first playthrough and you care about stuff like that, play as Kenji, because he's the only character that actually gets an ability that lets you detect where those collectibles are by making them show up on the map. So I'll clear this out just to show it, and if you're playing along for the first time, you actually might find the collectible back here. But for me, it's not going to show up, so just take my word for it, there is a collectible back here. Die. Alright, so I want to clear as many zombies as I can. Bottle right there, special light plant. Uh-oh. A little bit of room. No. I said no. Whew. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to keep my trigger finger on the... Keep an itchy trigger finger on the dodge button. Because, whew. Let's see. Oh, empty bottle right there on the barrel. That's good. Did I just see a wooden stick? I did. I do want those sticks. Okay, classic arrows. So it does actually show you what the item is that you just picked up. So it's not just gonna glitch out like that. Die! Haha! Triple kill. Let's see. Sometimes these piles of gore will have bones on them. Let's see. Longbow. Are you glitched in the door? Yes, you are. Be careful. They can hit you through those doors if they're close enough. Nothing in here. Now, I actually don't want to cut down those bushes. Not yet. Because there's an event coming up that's going to spawn a lot of zombies, and they can't walk through those bushes. So I want to wait till the event is over before chopping those down to give the zombies less avenues of approach. So let's see what Kovac has to say for us this time. I'm assuming that's the name of the dude, since his name's on the book.
Kovac's rules. Chapter 5. Bows and arrows. The bow is the simplest distance weapon you can create, and the quietest. Select a flexible branch, then combine it with a reel of twine. For arrows, combine a wooden stick with your machete. Making arrows is easy, but getting them back is even easier. So always collect them after a fight, no matter where they are stuck.
Okay. Probably would be for the best. There we go. I didn't want to use that cloth, but I do kind of need it. So I want to keep the flexible branch for later. I don't want to use it right now, though. Let's organize all this stuff. Let's see, flashlights. Now, some things you can't select to be moved, like the machete. I don't think. Oh no, the machete is an exception. You can move that one. But let's see. So we'll move the medicinal plants right there. Those right there. Bottles, hardware boxes, the reels, and yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Just wanted to organize my inventory. Now, we gotta be careful here, because once we open this, things are gonna get messy. You want that? That's a jerry can full of gasoline. Okay. So now we've just attracted a horde because we're making a lot of noise. Oh. Let's execute him. Oh! Hit skeeted! As with any zombie game, watch out for runners. Okay. I saw a prompt there, but... regular walkers are fine. It's the sprinting ones you gotta worry about. Huh. Take that! Okay. That definitely could have gone worse. That was supposed to be your shooting tutorial, but once we actually get a non-bow ranged weapon, I'll go over that myself. So... anything else of note in here? No. So let's go ahead and head back to Ramon, then. So had we destroyed these bushes over here, zombies would have come down from this area. It's sort of like a spawn closet from Left 4 Dead. And they would have been able to attack us from behind. This is another collectible location, but, you know, obviously nothing there for me. Awesome, healing plant, need more of those. And now we get to fight our way back to Ramon. Provided I don't take stupid damage. Shouldn't be that hard to do, though I should be pretty close to leveling up at this point. Yeah, I'm pretty close. So, by the time I get back there, if I haven't gotten it already... I should get it by turning his little mission in. Now, I do believe we're going to attract a horde walking through here, so we do need to be careful. Yep, birds. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, thankfully, the ones feasting on that corpse over there aren't paying attention to us. Okay, don't get surrounded. That is one of the worst things you can do. Huh. Huh. Oh, nice. Always give yourself an escape route. And by the way, the reason I'm aiming down sights like this when using melee, you don't have to do that. You can just stand still and do this. I just find it's easier if I'm facing my target. Oh, you survived. Yeah, I'll fix that mistake. Alright. Take that. But as I've mentioned multiple times by now, this game's pretty short. This probably won't last, I'd say, 3 episodes at most. If we're going for the 2 to 3 hour time limit. Okay. Oh no, you don't. I just leveled up. You're not injuring me. Ah, thank you. I needed that. So, okay, it is not safe to level up here because these guys are still moving around. So let's skip to Ramon because it'll be safe next to him. Generally speaking, zombies don't appear near NPCs. So... or at least they don't appear close enough to NPCs to, like, be aggressive. Take that. before we talk to him, let's clear the area. Alright, we should be safe here, so let's go ahead and level up. Let's see. The fabric... I want the fabric right there, and if I can help it, I don't want to use any more. So there we go. Alright, Ramon, I got your gas.
Ah, well done. I have to say, I didn't even think you'd survive. Happy you proved me wrong, though, amigo. This can of gas should be enough to get us out of here. Shit. Look. There may be another survivor. Go see who it is. I'll prep the boat to take us to the air tanker. Don't worry. I'll be ready by the time you get back.
Alright, saved. Let's actually level up instead of just organizing our bag. The first thing I want to do is a hard diet. We don't have access to these things yet, but I want to go ahead and add them in anyway. Just go ahead and get them. So, take care of these, because the big thing that I think is going to be useful in hardcore especially is pain insensitive. Allow you to keep running even if your health is low. When your health gets really low, you'll start to hobble, and I think you can't sprint. I don't know what the threshold is. I think it's around 30-25%, but I don't know for sure. Also, if you notice that weird sort of like smoky looking effect off in the distance, that's supposed to be incoming rainfall. We've got a storm coming. Or at the very least, we have rain coming. So whenever you see that, that's all that means. Rain is mostly benevolent. When we eventually get into the survival mechanics, rain's actually something you want to look forward to. The only real disadvantage of rain is of particular disadvantage to Nina and Kenji, I think, because both of them have skills that boost fire damage. And naturally, if it's pouring down water, you can't set things on fire. Oh yeah, it's a storm. I just heard thunder. And looky here. You're the guy from the book, aren't you? You look the part.
Oh, so you are alive. After all that commotion in the village, I expected to see you dead. But you're alive. Good. Trying to break into one of my huts was not a good idea. I think you realize this now. So, how did you end up in this living hell? Can you remember? No problem. It's the same for me. All a haze. I'm Kovac. Nice to meet you. Don't be alarmed by the get-up. Just a kind of protection, you know? I've been on these islands for several weeks. I know a little about survival. So I built a simple shelter on a neighboring island. You look a little unprepared, but don't worry. Jump in my boat. I will teach you some basic rules of survival. You'll be dead for sure without them. No offense.
Alrighty. Yeah, looks like he cleared this area. Good. Ah, flint. We do need that. What do you got? A wooden axe. The wooden axe is technically better than our machete, if we wanted to make one. The problem is that the wooden axe, since it's based off of a wooden stick, has a limited durability. It'll break if you, it'll break once you use it too much. So, I'm not going to be using anything based off of a wooden stick. Should be fine. And we also have a use for flint in other ways, but we do need to amass a sizable amount of flint. Well, not a sizable amount, but we do need to get an amount of flint before we can make use of it that way. So we started here on Los Riscos, and we are now heading to La Vendita Island. I believe these names are supposed to be Spanish. I know a little Spanish, but not enough. I should talk with this weird guy to know what he can do from before leaving this place. It could be useful. I mean, I didn't even know that was there. I was just looking around for stuff. So let's see, we got some more flint, some of those blue flowers. What's this? Molotov, I don't particularly care. I probably will not be using Molotovs, because I don't They use grenades too much. Though if the hordes get a bit dense, having some Molotovs may not be a bad idea. Let's see. Sometimes you can find bottles in the surf. Let's see what we do. Alright, so you're Kovac, I presume?
Welcome to Kovac land!
Yep.
If I knew I had company, I would have cleaned up a little. As I said, it's basic, but it's been enough to help me survive so far. Anyway, let's get started. You've got a lot to learn, and not a lot of time, so pay attention.
Okay. I mainly wanted to talk to him to get the save prompt, because I actually want to close the game out and reopen it to preempt a glitch. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll be right back while I reboot the game. Unfortunately, this is just something I think I'm going to end up having to do just the once. But during my practice run, this glitch in question kept popping up, and closing the game and resetting it seemed to be the only way to fix it. And yeah, there was no other way around it, unfortunately. So thankfully, once we actually do this, we won't have to do it again, I don't think. So just got to get through this, and it should be smooth sailing from here. Alright, Jack? Yeah, you can see, we've only just finished, like, the first part of the, the first island there. Still in the tutorial, 17% complete already. So, yeah, really, really short. Okay, good. It's still storming. So, Kovac went this way. You really can't do much in the way of exploring around the island until you do Kovac's little tutorial. He'll yell at you if you try to go too far away from him. So, what's up?
You think these mutant zombies are your worst enemies? Nope. You are your own worst enemy. Look at you. Skin all shriveled, muscles weak, hands shaking. This isn't the zombie's fault, it's your fault. When was the last time you ate? I know. Now you think about it, it's obvious. You have to eat. That's the topic of the 6th chapter of my book. In time, you will thank me for this advice. But first, you've got to get some food. I'm not going to just give it to you, though. You've got to fend for yourself. You can find plenty of food around here, once you know how to spot it. For instance, see those woods? There are plenty of roots to eat in there. Try. Go towards the headland. Find 2 or 3 roots to eat. You will feel better right away. If you need more information, just refer to my book. Each chapter gives you critical information, which will help keep you alive. Be vigilant. Infected soldiers may be in this area. Understand? They are hungry too. So, kill them before they kill you.
Okay, so that more or less confirms these zombies are the ghoul flesh-eating variety, not the stereotypical brain-eating variety. So here we actually have a new zombie, the soldier zombie. This one has a helmet on his head. The helmet will protect it from head attacks. As you can see, hitting it in the head with a charge attack just knocked the helmet off. Now, we actually can get their helmet as a drop, though it doesn't look like they dropped it. Cassava roots. Let's see, I want to look around. There might be other stuff. I would like to get one of their helmets, because that's the first piece of armor you can get. And I imagine defense is probably going to be paramount with how much damage these zombies are doing. And this... helmet with bones? That's actually one of the reasons why I want a helmet, is so I can upgrade it. Okay, so I want to do normal attacks, hit it in the body. Alright, you need to get up. Come on. Come over here. Or he could just fall off and die. Oh. Oh. He seems to be stuck in a loop. Huh? Oh. You respawned over there. That works. Huh. You didn't do as much damage as your friends did. Though you also didn't drop your helmet. Crap. Okay. Well, let's see what the book has to say.
Kovac's rules. Chapter 6. Eating. If you wish to have a chance at defeating the zombies, you have to take care of your body's basic needs. The basis of all survival is drinking, eating, and sleeping. This chapter is about eating. Lack of food means no energy, and no energy means you won't have the strength to fight zombies. In this environment, you can find many roots to eat. You can also fish, and you can hunt for meat. Never ever eat uncooked meat. It will kill you. Uncooked meat here is full of many deadly parasites. Always cook meat before eating. Finally, remember that fresh meat is a magnet for predators around here. Fresh meat will attract zombies. You have been warned.
Okay, so to kind of clarify what that was about, the fresh meat attracts zombies thing, it's not like in earlier versions of 7 Days to Die where having a meat product on you will just increase zombies' aggro. Specifically, what that means is when you have raw meat in your inventory, it'll appear down in the hotbar down there where you can use it like as a regular usable item. And when you do that, you'll throw it, and any hostile creature that actually eats meat, any hostile creature around will go for the meat instead of you. Which is useful for a few things. So we want to go ahead and eat these cassava roots. It's food plus 25%, I believe. Or 20%, yeah. Eat up. Now, as far as like how the actual statistics go, your hunger bottoming out does not affect your damage in any way. It just means you take damage over time until you eat something.
Feeling better? Good. You must remember to eat. Food is strength, and strength is survival. Follow me. You still have more to learn. A lot more. If you don't mind me saying so.
Huh? Not at all.
The second thing, hydration. In other words, drink water. Lots of it. Without water, you won't be able to run, and your performance will be poor. So remember, drink. Chapter 7 of my guide refers to thirst. If I do say so myself, this survival guide of mine, you can't live without it. Here, Chapter 7. It's all in there if you need a refresher. No pun intended. Okay, time for you to quench your thirst. There is an old well on the northwest of the island. Find it, take a drink, and come back. The water there is pure. No zombie juice in it. Joking aside, be careful. Wild animals roam there. They think the water is theirs and theirs alone.
Pretty rare animal actually lives up there, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Now, there can be zombie soldiers up here, too. I'm kind of hoping one of them will drop their helmet, because usually I get one from the ones on the ridge, not from the ones back here. So, y'all might be noticing something, since we're on La Vendita Island here. You'll notice it's nighttime, and no night crawlers have come after us. Kovac's Island is probably the easiest island, and the safest island. Like, we got some tropical or exotic fruits here. Those are lemons. But we'll want to hang on to those. But you'll notice there's no night crawlers here. That makes Kovac's Island the safest island in the game. Okay, I do see a soldier zombie in this crowd. Take that! Die! Any helmet? No, they are just refusing to drop their helmet. That's very concerning. I wonder if it's because I keep knocking it off. That may have something to do with it. But I really could do with a helmet. That'd be nice. Okay, I'm going to try going for a standard kill. Oh, wait, you don't have a helmet. Never mind. From the distance... In the dark, from a distance, it looked like he did have a helmet, but... sadly, no such luck. Here. Take that. Alright, so now we've got to deal with this taper. Oh, jeez, that thing hurt. Jeez, okay. Yeah, he just bowled me the hell over. Of course, that probably wouldn't have done so much damage if I'd actually had some equipment, but looks like he just ran away, so that's fine. Shield potion, not bad. Actually, I do have a spare piece of cloth, so I do want to combine those. I'll keep that right there, I think. Actually, let's do it like that. Oh, I didn't want to drop those. Kinda need that, thank you. And we can eat that exotic fruit for a little bit of hunger and some thirst, but I want to save them, and you'll see why when I open this.
Kovac's rules. Chapter 7. Drinking. If you wish to have a chance at defeating the zombies, you have to take care of your body's basic needs. The basis of all survival is drinking, eating, and sleeping. This chapter is about drinking. Symptoms from lack of water include dizziness and headaches. This will affect your ability to concentrate and make critical decisions. Do not drink from the sea. It causes dehydration. Do not drink from the swamp. It is riddled with disease. Find freshwater wells and store as much as you can. You will find many containers here. Use them to store water. You will find some fresh fruit growing. You can eat this, but be careful about how much. A survivor with the shits is not the best.
Okay. So, I do have some bottles here that I can fill up, but I actually just want to straight up drink from the well. Drinking straight from the well will give you... Let's go ahead and fill these up. Oh, is it dry? Ah, okay, so it only had one thing. But, or I guess it had one missing. But drinking straight from the well will completely restore your thirst. Or completely refill your hydration gauge. So, let's see, combine. I want to go ahead and make a bow then. I won't be using this for long, but I do want to use that, because I didn't expect the taper to just completely wreck me like that. Granted, again, I didn't have any equipment, so to be expected, I suppose. But now we have a ranged weapon. To swap between melee and ranged, I have it set to alt. I forget what the default is, I did change it. So that taper should be running around here somewhere. I do want to kill it. Not only for petty revenge, but also because it has some items I want. Because naturally you can get some fresh meat, and we also want some animal skin. That's going to come in handy. Go ahead and get rid of all of these bushes. So, note to self, engage animals from a distance. Where is it? Where'd it go? That's very strange. The taper seems to have just disappeared. Very strange indeed. Huh. Because I saw it run off, like, in that direction, but, maybe it fled to another part of the island. Well, if we happen to just come across it, we'll know where it went.
Well done. Hey, you seem breathless. Clearly you found trouble, as well as water. Par for the course, my friend.
You could say that.
Which reminds me, you need to learn how to make your own equipment. Come, my workshop is just here.
Go back stomping around. Let's see, did you happen to wander around up here? No, but I will take a cassava route. Oh, y'all are back. Okay. Oh, hey, maybe I can get a helmet. No. Oh, wait, no. That one did drop his helmet. Okay. And... Thank you. Alright, so I can go ahead and wear that, but I want to combine that with a piece of flint to get helmet with flint. It gives it a little bit more defense, and it also looks really stylish. So now we have a helmet with, like, little spikes on it. Very Mad Max looking. So, there are, like, 4, I think, different decoration styles. For equipment, you have, well, technically 5. You have standard equipment, you have flint, you have bones, you have camo, and then there's the unique crocodile gear. For Jack here, I prefer the aesthetic style of the flint because it fits his sort of up-close and personal melee style. I'm keeping my eyes open for that taper because I don't know where it went and I don't want to get bowled over at a really bad time. Hopefully, like, I'm hoping it didn't despawn, but at the same time, it'd be nice if it did, just so it won't ambush me. Yeah, I don't see it. So, if you're looking for collectibles, there's one underneath this ramp. I don't remember where all the collectibles are, though, so I won't be able to tell you where each and every one of them can be found. What's up, Kovac?
Welcome to the Kovac's workshop. You like it? You should. There's tons of useful stuff in here. First, you must forage. Search everywhere, even the dead. Items you find may be useful. With the things you find, you can make other things. Things that keep you alive. What at first seems useless could well be useful. This will all become clear very soon. Today, I'll teach you how to craft a shotgun using a harpoon grip, a flailed tube, and a few other bits and pieces. I am a master at this, making junk useful. Very useful. Stay focused while I show you how to do it. Okay, pick up all the things on the workbench. Now, make me a gun. I will check your work, so make sure it's good enough. Good luck.
Alright, well, he'll probably want us to look at this.
Kovac's Rules. Chapter 8. Handmade Guns. You must improvise to survive. It is possible to create your own weapons using spare parts and other tools. The better your weapon, the better your chances of killing the zombies. You can and should combine found objects to create deadlier weapons. To make a shotgun, select a harpoon grip from your stuff. Choose Combine and select the diving tank. You now have a new item, but it is not a complete weapon. Combine this item with a flailed tube and next with a hardware box. You have created your very own shotgun. For ammunition, metal scrap found on dead bodies will be okay. There are many ways you can combine items, but choose wisely.
But yeah, we have everything we need basically right here. Alright. Harpoon grip, diving tank, combine that with a flared tube, and a hardware box. So now we have a handmade fast shotgun, and we have some ammo for it. I'll show it off, even though I don't particularly like shotguns in this game.
Good. Of course, with some additional parts, it could be improved. Nevertheless, for a first try, it's not bad. Let's put your new weapon to the test, my friend. Want to see if it really works?
Oh, sure, just push me out of the way, why don't you? I'm still keeping my eye out for that taper. Let's see, if we go up here... I'll grab one of these, thank you. Oh, wooden stick. I'll gladly take those, because wooden sticks mean more arrows. I think you can have up to 100 of those, and I do want a full stack. No sign of it.
The third most important danger is fatigue. Exhaustion will kill you. It'll cause you to make mistakes. If you don't rest when your body needs it, you won't be able to function. Running when exhausted? Almost impossible. Of course, you can't sleep if you are not tired. I see it like this. When it comes to surviving, your body is the boss. Oh, one thing. As I said in my book, you cannot sleep just anywhere. By now, you should have figured out that it's too dangerous. To sleep safely, you need to find one of my secure shacks. Chances are you will have to clean up before you rest. They are usually overrun by scum. There is a secure shack on the east of the island. Your task is this. Find it, clear it out, then take a nap. Of course, you will need ammunition.
Thank you. So we have a ton of ammo now. So I'll show how ranged combat works now that we have a shotgun. Like I said, I don't like shotguns too much, so I probably won't be using it outside of this. But now that we actually have a gun, you'll see we have a reticle. The little center dot is the center of your aiming, and an interesting way that this game handles projectiles is as long as the center of your crosshair is over where you mean to hit, even if the projectile goes like way off target, the game will still register it as hitting the target. So yeah, I don't like shotguns. They do not have a lot of stopping power. Now, another thing about zombies, now that we actually have a gun, is zombies will drop all of these little metal bits that we can use for ammo. I will meat shot you to death. Don't think I won't. Yeah, as you can see, a shotgun takes 8 ammo per shot, and it's not particularly, like, fatal. Like, even aiming at their heads, you don't have a particularly good chance of getting a kill shot off on them. So I do want that branch. I much prefer different kinds of ranged weaponry than shotguns in this game. They just don't have the stopping power to make their ammo consumption in short range worth it. Because why should I waste 8 ammo for a shot that more than likely at melee range will not decapitate my target? When I can just get in melee range and decapitate my target. Ah, good. We leveled up. Oh, and the game crashed. Okay. I was not expecting that. It's never just flat out crashed on me before. That's interesting. Oh, wait. That might break it. Okay, good. Whew. There we go. Alright, story. Get back to Jack. So it's probably going to spawn me right back at Kovac. Yeah, up here. So that's fine. I think that means I'll have to go back and get the lemon, though. Yeah, I'll have to go back and get the lemon, but that's okay. Oop. Thank you. I'll take that stick. Let's see. I'll actually go ahead and eat that. Actually, keep that cassava root. That cassava root could be useful for later. Okay, I'm here now.
The third most, if you don't rest,
Skip through all this.
One, to sleep safe. There is a secure shack on it.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware of all this. Yeah, for this over here, this is the location of another collectible behind these bushes. Oh yeah. That's way more effective. I know I'll be leveling up soon, so that hopefully will not be a problem. No. I have to say, sometimes there's one. Yeah, healing plant. So those spawn around here. And level up. Get all my health back. Alright, let's do this now. That'll slow the degradation of our sleep gauge. So we actually have time to... I think I saw the taper? Maybe not. Nope. May have just been my eyes playing tricks on me. Cassava root. Take that. Bust this thing down. Classic arrows with feathers. We'll definitely want those later. You die. Yeah, I'm just clearing out the area because, like Kovac said, opening up one of those little shacks will cause a lot of zombies to spawn, so we want to go ahead and get rid of any stragglers that happen to be around before we trigger an event. Take that. Armor box. Armor boxes are rare, so I'll gladly take those. Something else to notice about this particular shack area, we'll see these more often as we go forward. This is a generator bank. If your flashlight needs charging, you can charge it at one of those. I think it's one-time use only though, so be careful with it. In hindsight, I should have picked up the book first, but this'll do. No. Let's clean up the mess. Now, I want to use this thing here. This is a save point. Just in case the game crashes again, I don't want to have to go through all of that again. So let's see.
Kovac's rules. Chapter 9. Resting. If you wish to have a chance at defeating the zombies, you have to take care of your body's basic needs. The basis of all survival is drinking, eating, and sleeping. This chapter is about resting. To survive day after day, it's imperative to rest. You should not sleep by day and night, but when fatigue is felt. The more you are tired, the more your stamina decreases. You must sleep to replenish your vitality. But you cannot sleep anywhere. It's too dangerous. You must find a safe place where you can rest easy. There are many secure shacks you can sleep in safely, but they will need to be cleaned out before you can rest.
Yep. So, yeah, you can't sleep while the door's open. You can save at this little emergency station thing. Looks like a phone of some kind. Nadia is never. I imagine Salvante is salvation. I forget exactly. I think the sole letter A is supposed to be 2, like T-O, if I recall correctly. But like I said, it's been so long since I've taken a Spanish class, I couldn't tell you for certain. But anyway, let's go ahead and sleep. If we didn't level up while we were out there and get all of our health back, sleeping will restore some of your health. It also, for whatever reason... Oh, I think our flashlight's on. I did not tell you to do that. But sleeping restores your HP. For whatever reason, it also heals your hunger and thirst gauges by a little bit. I don't know why it does that. That doesn't make sense. But, I mean, it does it. So there you go. Alright, Kovac. I took a nap. You've just been standing here the whole time?
Perfect! Ha! You look younger. The miracle of sleep. Fascinating.
I wish. Anyway.
Your training is complete. For now. But I need my shotgun back.
Take it.
Sorry, but this stuff is mine, not yours. You must find your own. In exchange, I'll give you a special gift.
This thing's crap anyway. You can have it.
Thank you. As promised, here is your special gift. The first piece of your first handmade gun. Feel free to search around my dumpsters for the parts you'll need to complete your gun. You will find the blueprint of the gun and a compressor close to my trailer, parked at the hilltop of the camp. It's up to you how you customize it, though.
Alright, harpoon grip, thanks.
Once you're armed, you should return back to your friend. Or you can stay here and explore my island if you want. The offer is always there. You may meet some of my loyal friends, the monkeys. They are often found around here. Be good to them, they will be good to you. Hey, it's up to you. No pressure. Please, don't hesitate to come back to see me. I like helping you. Good luck, Survivor.
Okay, so we actually have some side quests we can do now that we've completed that. The monkeys will appear. Every single one of these monkeys is accompanied by a parrot.
Coco's still hungry.
And Coco is the name of the bird. And each and every one of these will give you a quest of some kind to do. Like, that one wants a cooked special white plant. And there's another one back near the well. Now, I'm actually curious... Oh, hello. Enough for handmade guns. Not bad. We're basically free of most of the tutorials now. There's still a couple of Kovac's rules books around, but we've got the basics nailed down. Okay, well, we got some bullets. I believe you can have up to 5 stacks of ammo before your character will refuse to pick up anymore. But since I'm playing primarily a melee build, I won't be shooting too much. Alright, we got that tire. That tire will come in handy. What's in here? The bottle. I'll take it. There's a gasoline thing if we needed gas, which we don't. Let's see what we got in here. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Handmade gun. We already know how to make that. Let's see. Hardware box. Thank you. A short tube. We do need that. So let's see. I want to move some stuff around. Put that there, I think, would be good. And then the bow can go there. The reason I'm doing it like this is because once I actually turn that harpoon grip into a gun, I won't be able to freely move it around on its own. So I need to be able to do it like this. So let's see. Ow. Right, because I need the compressor first, not just the tube. Oh, multiple wooden sticks. Thanks. And you can see we can also slash up that truck tire, but no point in doing that right now because we don't have the materials necessary. Take that reel. There should be a compressor around here somewhere. Yeah, Kovac's trailer has got a bunch of useful stuff throughout the game. So here we just have some basics. Manual compressor, that's helpful. Ammo for handmade guns. More ammo. Alright, that should be everything. So let's go ahead and combine that with the compressor. Combine that with the tube. And then combine that with a hardware box. And we now have a handmade gun. This specifically is a handgun. It's a pistol. So, let's see. Move that there. Move that down there. So now we actually have a proper ranged weapon that is not a bow. I actually want to get rid of my bow now, uncombined, because we don't need it. We actually will be getting a better bow soon, but the wooden bow on its own is not particularly good now that we actually have a handgun. And the handgun is actually accurate enough to get consistent headshots, so we can engage things at a distance. Now let's go talk to that monkey that's over here, and if we're lucky, the taper will be back, and I can exact my revenge on it. I was about to say, I think I need another one of these as well. I seem to recall needing 3 of these. And yep, there's the taper, right over there. Clear out all the enemies around here. Ooh. Oh, nice! Take that! Oh! Stay down. Let's deal with the taper. There we go. You'll know you landed a critical hit or a headshot whenever you see that blood spatter with the kind of cartoony splash noise. Okay. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have engaged that thing with a bow, but it's okay. No. Bad zombie. Alright, and what do you want, monkey? Or Coco, I suppose.
Coco looking for yellow fruits. Love yellow fruits. Give Coco 3 yellow fruits. Do this, and Coco give you big gift.
3 exotic fruits. Well, hey, I happen to have 3 exotic fruits. Okay, those are flexible branches. I don't need any more of those.
Coco happy. Big reward for survivor.
15 feathers. That'll be enough feathers to last us for the entire game. So we will definitely be hanging on to those. Now, I do want to hang on to the meat and especially the animal hide. Definitely want to hang on to that. As I take the Kasama root. A little hungry, but I think I'll be okay. Now, unfortunately, that tapir is the only wild animal around here. So, we won't be able to get any more animal hide here, but now that we have our gun, we can hunt the deer back on Los Riscos, and we can get meat and hides from them. Hide has a very limited number of uses, but the meat's always useful. So... special white plant spawn. Nice, I'll take that. I want more of those. The exotic fruits can be used for not only eating, but you can make recipes out of them. So let's see. That. How am I doing? 90. I need 1 more wooden stick, and I should have all the arrows I need for the rest of the game. How am I doing on flints? I have 2 pieces, so I can go ahead and light this fire. Should be a campfire right up here. There we go. Let's see, flints, here they are. And I want to cook a white plant. Which you can see, cooked special white plant, 50% hunger, and 10% health restored. So, like, proper meals will heal you on top of giving you greater resource recovery. So, here you go.
Cooked white plants, smelling good. Coco give big reward for survivor. Mushrooms for survivor. Mushrooms very precious. Mushrooms and leaves keep survivor strong.
Those mushrooms are actually very nice to have, because we can use those to make a buff item later.
Coco! Monkey's having green thumb, you know. Monkey's able to grow plenty of useful plants. Need plants to stay alert all the night? Monkeys can do it. Bring Coco red seeds, and Monkey will grow it for you. Small fees.
Seeds of guarana. Well, we don't have guarana seeds, so that'll have to wait. And that actually does remind me, the monkey over there by the tapir actually does have another quest, so let's head back and pick that up. Though I think that's one of the quests I don't particularly care about.
Survivor want to play with Coco again? Great! Coco loving games. Game's name is Finding Hidden Monkey Before Zombies. Okay? Big reward. But small enigma first. Hidden Monkey baffled. Why creator put several suns nested in each other? Perhaps the solution may appear when the model is aligned with the copies. Poor monkey. So worried.
Okay, there are 4 main islands, and there is a hidden monkey quest on each of them. So, somewhere on the island, there is a monkey hiding in a bush. If you manage to find that monkey and complete the quest, they'll reward you with a camo kit, which is one of the 4, like, armor styles you can equip. Personally, I don't like the camo style, not only for the look, but also there's a bug with the hidden monkey quests, where upon receiving the camo kits, if you drop them on the ground somewhere, they show up as a quest marker for some reason. So, yeah, they're kind of annoying like that. I'll still do the quest for the XP, but I'll have to find some out-of-the-way spot where they won't get in the way when I eventually end up dropping them. Take that! Got it! Oh, stomp you out! Haha! Okay, bones you can use to make bone shards, which you can make weapons out of. But they're not metal, so they'll break. So the hint for this one is, why were there a bunch of suns nested in each other? A bunch of circles nested in each other. A target. The monkey appears inside this bush. I think he appears around sunset, which actually might be soonish. Ah, there's a stick. Perfect. We can make arrows with that. Oh, well, let's deal with these guys first. Oh, where did you come from? Okay, so apparently my bag is full. Yeah, okay. What can I drop? Let's drop the animal hide for now. Shouldn't need more than 100 arrows, so that's fine. Matter of fact, I can combine these. Okay, it didn't combine them because I don't have room. But we can make arrows with feathers, which what that does is that improves their damage. But we can actually improve their damage even further. Soldier helmet. I will take that healing plant, though. Not a lot of cloth, though. So we only have the one poultice. All you lot die. Whoa, hi there. Okay. We'll be coming back here later, so... we'll be coming back here a few times, actually. At least 2 or 3. So, yeah, we don't really have much to worry about in terms of, like, potentially missing anything. We'll be back plenty of times. Let's see, there's some more flint. I'll gladly take that. Those will be useful. I guess we can head back to Los Riscos then. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a bottle in the surf there. I'll take that, thank you. Unfortunately, there's only one well on the island, so... yeah, we won't be able to refill any water here. We'll have to do that on Los Riscos, but that's okay. Thankfully, traveling from island to island does save your game, so... uh-oh. Okay, we got some new enemies here. Fat zombies, or anybody who's played Left 4 Dead, boomers. Unlike boomers from Left 4 Dead... dang, these have a lot of HP now. Unlike boomers from Left 4 Dead, they don't vomit on you, they just get close and explode. And when they explode, they hurt. So, being a melee character, I don't want them exploding on me, so I can't melee them. Die. So they'll be my first priority target in any given swarm. You want to be careful with them too, because once they take a hit, they start running a lot faster. However, the explosions they cause can damage and even kill other zombies. So you have multiple reasons to want to kill them first. But dang, if they're not beefy. Take that. Done and done. Die. What's up, Ramon?
Hey, I thought you were dead. You were gone so long. Where were you? I was so worried you abandoned me. The boat is loaded with gas, but we can't leave yet. Andrew has the engine starter. I was foolish to let him carry it. But how was I to know he would let himself get bit? It's all my fault. And now I'll never get out of here. Would you go back to him and get it? You are too kind to a broken man. But don't expect him to just give it to you. He might try to come with us. Best not to tell him we're leaving. Tell him, I don't know, tell him something that will make him give it to you. It's cruel, I know, but it must be done. Just go.
Though, are you sure you're okay, man? You seem to have a case of the fidgety party arm. Also, how am I going to tell him that we need the engine starter without implying that we need to go somewhere? The fact that we need to start an engine should tell him that we're leaving. Alright, what do you need?
Coco finding great treasure. Want treasure off, Coco? Big bag for Coco to get great treasure. Big bag with animal hide.
Find an animal skin and craft a bag. So that is the introduction to the inventory expanding items. You only ever need 3 of them, 2 for yourself and 1 for that quest. I'm going to suggest prioritize making 2 bags for yourself before doing that mission. Because all you get for doing that mission is a little bit of XP and a shotgun tube. Which, as I've already demonstrated, shotguns in this game are pretty crap. And there's also other ways you can get a short tube, or a flared tube, I think is what it's called. You can find multiple flared tubes just kind of lying around for free. So, for a permanent inventory expansion, that's a bad trade. So, I'll deal with that later. But for now, I want to get my bag expansions. No. Oh, get kicked. Alright, what do we got here? Pain and sensitive. So now we can sprint regardless of our health threshold. Which will probably end up saving our lives if we get damaged too much. Now, we got a boomer. Y'all are protecting him. I don't like that. No. So, an interesting little quirk that y'all just saw there of the weapon swap system. If you're aiming down sights when you swap from range to melee... Okay, well, maybe not. Sometimes it doesn't do it, but sometimes when you swap from range to melee, your character will do an automatic attack. Let's see, reinforced helmet. Now, we could pick the... No. You could pick these red plants for the experience, but I don't plan on using them. Okay, a big fork. That's actually something we do want. Unfortunately, our bag situation is a little bit on the grim side. Let's eat a couple of these. I need to kill another animal in order to get that big fork. Ah, a healing plant. Perfect. But yeah, these special red plants are used for strength boosters, which this character doesn't need. Because he's already doing the most melee damage out of any of the survivors. I don't think any of the night crawlers are going to come after us here. Let's take that empty bottle, though. What's up, Andrew?
Oh, it's you. Pretty much considered you dead. Did you find, Ramon? It's so fucking cold around here. I'm so hungry. I could eat you if I could grab you. Relax, just fucking with you. Apart from coming to save me, what's new? You brought me food? What? The engine starter of the boat? Hey, that's my insurance. No deal. Wait, I changed my mind. You can have it. Boat's a wreck anyway. Bring me some food. No roots and shit. I need meat. Fresh meat. Understand?
Okay, he wants some fresh meat. Yeah, if it wasn't already obvious that he's turning. Feels like death, making jokes about grabbing us and eating us, wanting fresh meat. Die, Boomer. Alright, let's get the load. I can grab one of these, sure. Well, got another Boomer. Boom! Die! Okay, so we have a deer over there. Ooh, nice, a piece of fabric. Let's go ahead and make another poultice, because I have one of these. Alright, so I actually want to wait till daytime before I go hunting. It'll just make it easier to track the deer down. No. No. Ow! Ooh, geez, yeah, these guys do hit hard. Ooh. Okay, no boomers in this pack. Triple! Almost triple. Let's see, you're still kicking? Not now. Oh, well, I guess you're kicking. You're getting kicked. Let's see. I don't need a wooden stick. Die. Okay, we got a boomer over there in the crowd. Now, you do actually want to be mindful of distance. Because if the enemy is too far away, even if you can shoot them and see the blood spatter, it won't hit them. So, like, this guy should be just in range. There we go. There's a wooden stick. die. Alright, so I do have some bottles. Okay. So I guess that one back on Kovac's island only had, like, the two because the animal was drinking from it, I guess. Or to kind of simulate that the animal was drinking from it. Ooh, a special white plant. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, gathering, like, crafting materials gives you XP, which is nice. For whatever reason, except for flint. I don't know why flint doesn't do it. Ooh, that's a lot of you. Ah, piece of fabric. Excellent. More poultices. I will not say no. Heck, if that deer gets close enough, I might be able to just chop him up. Ah, I missed. Yeah, thankfully deer won't attack us. Oh, hello. You die. And now it's daytime. Good, means we don't gotta deal with night crawlers. Let's deal with that boomer. Ooh, I got the deer with that too. Nice. Okay, we got two deer in relatively close proximity to each other. No. Ooh, that was stupid of you. I see a white plant. Okay. Let's see if we can find that deer. Unfortunately, following a blood trail is not going to be too actually useful in that regard. Ooh, hello. Let's fill these up. Yeah, unfortunately, following a blood trail is not going to be too useful because, well, we're killing a lot of zombies. There's blood being spilled literally everywhere. So, it's just going to kind of intermingle with it. Pop you in the head. Yeah, you can see he's getting the, like, blood splatter headshot animation, even though the bullets are going either off to the side or through his neck. That's what I was referring to earlier, where as long as your reticle is on the weak spot, you'll get the hit. Okay, he'll come running back. There we go. Fresh meat and animal skin. And with that, let me drop the feathers real quick. Combine an animal hide with a fishing reel. We can get a bag. There we go. Do that, and that opens up our inventory. So now we can actually go pick up some more stuff. Like that big fork. But let's see if I can find the other deer. There he is. Let's say he should just be walking around. Oh, nice hit. Got him. I'll take that. And now I will once again make a bag, because I have the fishing reel. Let's make a bag. Max inventory. Your inventory is not going to be getting any bigger than this. So let's go ahead and move everything where I want them to be. Okay. We also have a bunch of fresh meat from that too, so let's go to Andrew and give him the meat he wants. I also want to go grab that fork. Because now we actually have room for it. Die. Ooh, somebody dropped some bullets. Nice. Also, I'm not particularly concerned about my thirst at the moment, nor about the health that I'm very clearly missing. Because when we get low enough, I can actually fix both of those issues. Ooh, something went squish. I want that big fork. That'll come in handy for later. You wanted some venison?
You, where the fuck is my food?
Okay, calm down.
Well, thanks. A deal is a deal. Take your damn starter and leave me alone. Hey, be careful. I heard a big scream coming from the forest, like a giant beast. Scared the shit out of me.
Okay. And for our first real challenge. You're just gonna eat that raw? Your funeral, buddy. I got another healing plant, won't say no. Yeah, if you look through the trees, you hear some noises. And right there, you see that big bulky arm. I don't know if that thing has an official name. I've heard them called Tyrants, Titans. I personally, due to my Left 4 Dead background, call them tanks. So, let's go ahead and take care of our health and our thirst situation. By combining a bottle of water with an exotic fruit, you get a lemonade. 25% health and full thirst. Unfortunately, I believe using one of those, for some inexplicable reason, destroys the bottle. I guess we just swallowed the glass in addition to the actual drink. But now we're more or less fully healed, and we've got our thirst taken care of. So let's get the preemptive attack on this idiot. Now, these guys are the bosses of the game, and while one is currently active, it will spawn an endless wave of zombies. So we want to try and kill him quickly. Yeah. Where are your friends? I'm surprised you're not summoning any. Die. Alright, cool. They will get more difficult, although some of them can be cheesed. Now, you want to check around their bodies whenever you kill one, because sometimes they can drop rare stuff. Like, I've had them drop, like, animal hide, I've had them drop raw meat, I've even had them drop, super potions. Like, unique stuff that otherwise only Abby can make. So, let's see. Then we got the starter, we got the fork. I think if we drop those and pick them back up, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, never mind. I was about to say I have to sneeze, but then it just went away. Kind of typical for one of my sneezes, really. I saw a piece of fabric. There we go, yeah. Alright, Ramon, here's the engine starter. And don't worry about Andrew, he's more or less good as dead at this point.
You have the engine starter? Haha, great. Let's get it installed and get the hell out of here. Halfway home. Didn't I say? I have an escape plan, amigo. Ready?
Yep. And we have the engine starter in our inventory, so all we gotta do is just do this. Alright, let's go to La Sonata. The third of the 4 islands, and what I consider my home island. Okay. Leg protection and tire straps, or tire strips. We could have made those earlier, like the second we found that tire in Kovac's place, but because we failed to kill that first taper, we didn't have the leather straps necessary to make it. Fresh meat, empty bottle. So I need another animal skin before I can make more armor.
Here's our tanker. Our rescue and salvation. I know it don't look like much, but it's gonna do the job. Trust me. I guess.
I'm sure you'll do fine. I do want that jerry can back. Thank you.
Here, let me fill the tank with gas. Oh, shit. Seriously? We got another problem, amigo. The battery and cables for the plane are missing. Who would take that shit? It makes no sense. We cannot escape without a battery. Can I beg you to go after it? Maybe you'll find it in one of the shacks. The ones on the east side of the island. Go there and bring back the battery and the cables. Sorry to have to do this to you, but you are a good friend to help. Be careful. There's mad monsters on that part of the island.
Anything in these shacks? What about this? A handmade stabilizer. This is why we need the fork.
Coco very hungry. Coco love cooked fish. Cooked fish with roots.
Cooked fish and chips. Now, we don't even know how to fish yet. But that'll come shortly. Alright, so now that we're on La Sonata, you gotta be careful. Zombies' HP scales with what island they're on. I believe Los Riscos and La Vendita, those islands have the weakest zombies in terms of HP. La Sonata, they have the second most. And in the final island, they've got the most powerful zombies there. So you want to watch out for these things that kind of look like Cankerlots from Code Lyoko. Those are zombie crabs. They latch onto your legs and just constantly bite you. I don't even want to think about how much damage they do without any armor, since we only really have the helmet. So... yeah, look at that. We definitely need a new weapon. The charged headshot's not killing these. They got way too much HP. Alright, so I'll look at that book in a second. Twin Sticks Boomerang and a Bone Blade. I'm not particularly concerned about boomerangs because they're not made of metal, so they'll just break. Around mushrooms. Now, what's this got to say?
Kovac's Rules. Chapter 10. Fishing. Any good fisherman will tell you the best times for fishing are at daybreak.
Hell yeah!
When the sun goes down.
Hell yeah!
Nothing is guaranteed at other times of the day.
Oh.
And that's how you fish. It's really finicky in this game. I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of exploring here on the beachfront, but I don't want to go too far in. Now, normally... ow! Okay. Yeah. Normally, I wouldn't care too much about the crabs, but... okay, they don't do too much damage. But still, I don't have any armor, so... one of those things I'd rather avoid taking damage from if I can help it. They also have really big heads, and party legs, apparently. But yeah, they have really big, bulbous heads, so it's really easy to get headshots on them. Take that flint. Yeah, you can usually find a bunch of flint and healing plants out there. Take that truck there. That'll be useful. Alright. Now for something that's probably gonna hurt, that... oh, hold on. Die. Die. Don't need y'all getting in the way. Grab this. That over there is writhing in the water. That is a crocodile. Yep, he caught us. Ooh, okay, yeah. That did a decent amount. Is he dead? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he death rolled me. Ow. God, you've got some HP. Ow. Okay. Fresh meat. That's the main reason I killed him for. I actually mainly wanted to kill him to get him out of the way, because there's some special zombies here I want to kill. We don't see them around yet. You were quite literally on the fence. Yeah, I guess I'm just lucky he didn't just outright murder me. What was that about? Weird. Never seen my character just stumble like that. Let's go through here, because we're about to have a swarm on us. Okay, surprisingly, the zombies I'm looking for... there's one! Okay, so this guy has a bulletproof vest. We want that off of him. Whoa! Y'all just had to come in, didn't you? Okay, good. They still die in one hit, basically. Oh. Those came in at a really bad time. Glad I had a poultice, though. Alright. That was close. That was real close. Seriously, all this because I didn't kill that taper the first time I encountered it. Can I hit these guys through the wall? No, I can't. I can probably hit them from here, though. Yeah. Now I can actually see where I'm aiming. Okay. Yeah, the main reason I came here was I wanted to kill that zombie that was wearing the bulletproof vest. I don't know what my character is like randomly stumbling on. Now, there should be a bulletproof vest just kind of sitting around in the water somewhere. Okay, a soldier helmet. That's not what I need. I need a bulletproof vest. There should be one. I haven't picked one up, so... what's that? Is that somebody's head? Yeah, that's somebody's head. That's not anything important. I don't see it in the water. Well, it looks like I missed it, so I'm probably just gonna have to go back and get another one. Okay, for a second there I got worried, but no, that was my character's own footsteps. Yeah, I need to find a zombie that's wearing a bulletproof vest. Because much like with the helmets, you can get the vests off of them. Let's see, iron stick. I do need that, and with that, we can actually upgrade our weapon. So I want to combine that with a piece of flint, and combine that with a hardware box. So now, we have an iron axe. We don't need our machete anymore. It still functions as a machete as far as, like, cutting stuff up goes, but... you can see it's a lot more powerful. It's a little slow, though. So you do gotta be careful when it comes to the, charge attack with it. So even though we did just kill a zombie right next to this thing, and this thing's full of zombie blood, that water is still totally safe to drink. Let's see. Don't need another flashlight. Ours is still in good shape. Die. Level up. Got all our health back. Nice. Okay. So what do we want to level up? I think next I want to level up Unbreakable. Get shield potions. Shield potions are very nice. I actually want to go ahead and make one of those right now by combining a white plant with a mushroom. Okay. Yeah, 15 seconds of damage reduction, considering we only have a helmet. Very, very nice. Ah, you've got a bulletproof vest. Come here. There we go. I'll take that. Combine that with that. Bulletproof vest with flint. There we go. Now watch this. You shoot him, he gets angry, he gets in the water, and promptly dies. So when I got worried about seeing my character's own footsteps in the water earlier, it's because I could hear the bubbling sound that those things were making. As for what those are...
Kovac's rules. Chapter 11. Piranhas. Beware of rough waters in the marshes. They indicate the presence of deadly predators.
So, yeah, the piranhas are a waterborne hazard that deal a lot of damage really fast. As long as you're standing in the water with them. However, they are also indiscriminate. They will attack anything. Human, zombie, or animal. They'll go after it. Healing plant. And I just want to make sure there's nothing else in here. So, these particular piranha are actually guarding something. You can't see it because it's under the water and it's dark. Well, you can kind of see it. It's like right there where I'm pointing my crosshair. There's a tire in the water. So what I want to do is I want to distract these with a piece of meat. Because they'll go after the meat, and then I can go pick up the tire. So let's go throw the meat. First one probably won't work. That's a glitch. They usually don't. If we throw that, now they're going to go after the meat. I can get my tire, and we're good to go. I do still need some leather straps, though. And while we have access to the piranha, we can actually make use of them. I need to get my stamina back. So... run past the piranha, stand on this island. Most of the zombies will come from, like, that direction. And the piranha will do our job for us. The only thing I'm really going to be concerned about is that one boomer right behind me. But as you can see, lots of zombies, plenty of things for the fish to snack on. And with the axe, we can just push them away, like more or less constantly, and let the piranha deal with them. I will shoot the boomers, however. Hey, piranha! You ain't helping me, piranha. There we go. Man, I never thought I'd see piranha be picky eaters. Not worth wasting meat. Trying to get that stuff. Stabilized wooden longbow, there's a flared tube, and a med kit. Med kit's gonna be really huge. So... I don't think we can drop individuals. No, we have to pick up the whole stack. That's fine. But I'll go ahead and save here. Okay. Now, normally, there's a deer up here, but I guess he didn't spawn this time. That's fine. Right, so the next thing I want to do is I actually want to head back to Kovac's Island. Because we're going to be doing the only instance of fishing I will actually be bothering to do. And Kovac's Island is arguably the best place in the game to fish. So, ooh, mushrooms. Don't mind if I do. It means more defense potions. Yeah, you die. Now that I've actually got some armor, I'm not too fussed about fighting these guys in melee. Oh, a bottle and a plant that I missed. Did these respawn? I guess they did. Did the flint come back? No, the flint didn't. Hmm. Well, not gonna complain too much. I did get pretty torn up earlier, so... Alright, well the important thing here is we've got 3 tires now, so... we can actually do some pretty nifty stuff with that. And plus, like I said, Kovac's Island's fairly safe, so we can focus on doing inventory management and all that fun stuff at Kovac's place. Any more crabs? No? Be gone with you. So yeah, we want to go fishing and help out that monkey. Let's go ahead and get out of the way now. And plus this also, again, this gives us an excuse to go hunting, get some more animal hides. Alright. Oh. You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be hanging out by the plane. Interesting. Now that we've got ourselves this iron axe, we've pretty much got nothing to worry about in the first 2 islands. Oh yeah, we can one-shot these guys with body shots. This is good. Die. Just cleave a bloody path through the zombie hordes. Naturally, we don't want to do that with the boomers, but with the regular garden variety zombies, not a problem. So it looks like I am getting a little hungry and tired. So yeah, let's head back to Kovac's place. A neck shot, not a headshot. No. Ah. Still hitting pretty hard, even with the armor. I imagine once we get a full set, though, it shouldn't be too bad. Alright. So we're probably just going to be hanging out on La Vendita for a bit, because we need to wait for a specific time of day in order to actually do any fishing. Yeah, and Kovac's just going to be hanging out there. Ah, looks like these have respawned, though. We'll take these. So something important to note about that fishing tutorial we picked up is that it didn't exactly tell you how to make a fishing rod. So what we need to do is we need to take a reel, combine that with a hardware box, and we'll make a string with a hook. Combine that with a flexible branch, we now have a fishing rod. Now, thankfully, we can decombine that to get our stuff back. But first, let's free up some inventory here. Well, not some inventory, but let's free up the surrounding area. That way we can actually fish. Y'all are nothing. I gotta say, so far on Iron Man, I'm liking how the increased health of the zombies still makes the upgrades feel like upgrades. So while it does seem so far to just be a straight number pump, not that bad. This remains to be seen if I only have 1 life, though. I've gotten close. But I wouldn't be too mad if I did get killed there, because that would have been my first legitimate death. Because, like I said, the only other time I've died ever was due to a glitch with some piranha. But I'll go over that when we actually get to the spot where I died, because that'd be a little, like, fun fact trivia thing. Let's see. Yeah, we should probably go ahead and sleep. My exhaustion's pretty bad. And you'll see, this will actually heal our hunger and thirst meters. For some reason. Okay, so you hear that kind of monkey sound. There he is. Here's the hidden monkey for the area. Hello. We got a camo kit and 100 XP. Not bad. So where I like to do my fishing is just like right here. So let's see. Fishing rod. Let's go do some fishing. See if we can catch one. We only ever need one fish. Because I vastly prefer... Oh, we actually got one. Nice. Okay, a fresh sea fish. We got it. So we never have to fish again. We've got our one fish. Which means we also don't need these branches. Uncombine. Don't need those anymore. I think we need that reel to make a better bow. But otherwise, we're good. Okay. Wow, that campfire's still going up there. Kind of surprised. Usually that would have gone out by now. But I'm cool with that. Let's make some fish and chips. Let's go ahead and cook this fish. We now have a cooked sea fish. Which, as you can see, 100 health, or 100 hunger, plus 20% health. If we combine that with a cassava root, however, fish and chips. This is survival heaven. Health plus 50%, hunger plus 100. Really good healing item if fish weren't such a pain to get. So let's go ahead and organize our inventory here. Machete can stay down there. First aid kit, I'll move up towards... Move that up there. Yeah, swap those around for now. Ammo can stay down here. Combine that. Let's... Go ahead and chop these tires up. Because these tire straps are only really good for one thing. Let's see. Put that down here. Let's see. Animal hide. Move that next to the cloth. Bottles, flint, hardware box. Reel. Feathers. Let's see. Got the meat. I've got those. Bottles of water. Mushrooms. I want to put those up there next to the other plants because I can make potions with those. So, let's see. That, move these around. Let's see. I think I actually mainly keep consumables and stuff up top, but I think this will do for now. I don't need a helmet. Put that right there. I can actually make another one. So let's see. Find those, get another defense potion. Hopefully I won't need one of those too soon. Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of meat. Alright, let's go see if we can find that tapir, since we're in the area. I'm hoping it's still a tapir, because if it's been replaced by a more dangerous creature, then we might be in a spot of bother. But we'll have to see. Die. Well, I don't see the more dangerous creature wandering around. It usually likes to hang around here. Ow. Yeah. Definitely hurting. I see something over there. Drop those, I don't care. Die. Is that the tapir? It is. Ow. That is in fact the tapir. Come on. Well's dry. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, so with this, I want to combine those together to make some leather straps. Why did you move up there? That was really dumb. Move right there. Right, so I want to combine that with that to make some leg protections, combine that with another one to get arm protections, and then combine that with flint to get arm protections with flint. There we go. Alright, so if I can get one more animal kill, I can get the leather straps I need to make a full set of armor. And I imagine the deer over at Los Riscos have probably respawned by now. Some cassava roots up there. Probably wouldn't hurt to go get some. Can I one-shot you? I can! Haha! Nuisances. Oh, looks like the zombies are just starting to repopulate around here. I should probably clear them out quickly before I get overwhelmed. Last thing we need is zombies spawning literally right on top of me. Hey, get off! Case in point, zombie spawned right on top of me. The armor's definitely helping, though. Didn't do as much damage. Go see if our friends the deer are back. That fire is still going. I am seriously surprised that these fires are still burning after all this time. Normally they would have burned out by now. I wonder if they're glitched. Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and cook a piece of meat because I'm going to need to eat one. And thankfully, cooked meat's just a straight-up, like, full hunger restore. Gives a little bit of health. It's roughly the same as a lemonade, so I think that'll work out just fine. That's right, single file. Ah, we've officially hit the ammo cap. We cannot carry any more bullets. That is fine by me. definitely see some boomers around, but I don't see anything else. Ooh, a healing plant. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and a piece of fabric. Excellent. A piece of fabric. Right in the well. Good. More poultices. We do need those. Yeah, I'm not seeing any deer running around. I guess... Oh, nope, there's one. Yeah, Andrew's still over there eating that stuff. Why is it taking him this long? But, yeah. Grab these. I see you. I shot it in the butt and it somehow counted as a headshot. Not gonna question it. So it looks like it's gonna rain here soon. Thank you. I'll take that. And with this animal skin. Combine that with there to get the leg protections. Some flints. Equip. We are now Spiky. We are the Juggernaut. Well, if that one came back, then presumably the other one did too. Let's see if we can find it. No. I saw fabric there, yeah. Ah, yeah, there he is. Got him. I also like how when it rains, everything gets this like slightly wet sheen to it. It's a nice touch. Alright, so... yeah, we've got all the bags, we've made our fishing rod, we've got our armor. There will be some instances where I do need more animal hide, but by the time we get to that point, we'll have so much animal hide, we'll have no idea what to do with it all. But I'm more concerned with the meat at the moment, because now we actually have a food supply that we can kind of cook whenever we need it. Oh, of course, now that it's raining, now the fire goes out. Yeah, sure. I actually wonder if the little well over here is respawned like instantly, or does it take time? Because I know rain will refill them. Oh yeah, it's filled up for sure. Okay. Let's go and fill up a bit. I'm pretty sure we have some bottles. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can just stock up on bottles. There we go. White plant. Shouldn't need more than 10, so I'll keep the ones I've got. Yeah, because I'll need one of those for a quest, I think, so we should be fine. Flint, just in case I need to light another fire. Oh! Thought you were a corpse. Really fell for the oldest zombie trick in the book. Alright, La Sonata. Alright, monkey.
Coco happy. Meal smelling good. Big treasure for survivor.
Okay, these glasses are actually useful for us because we're playing as Jack, but we don't have the ability to use them yet. I'll hang on to them, though. Aim for heads on these guys. Yeah, the bulletproof vest zombies can be kind of annoying because you can't actually, like, just body shot them to death. You have to hit them in the head in order to kill them. Let's see, did our crocodile friend come back? He did. So hopefully he won't screw us up too bad. Let's go ahead and clear out all the crabs before we deal with him. Just so we're not taking meaningless extra damage. I don't know how much his damage would be reduced by, but I'd rather not get death rolled by a croc. Because I'm sure it'd still hurt like hell. Put your head out of the water so I can shoot you. There you are. Freaking crab. I don't know how you dodged this guy, because... Oh, geez, yeah, he hurts. Well, guess what? Curse smack! Nice thing about them is once you kill them, or once they bite you, they stay grounded for a while, so... I don't really care about crocodile skin, because I'm not going to be dealing with that quest. I'll take it as a trophy, I guess, but not particularly enthused about using it. Okay, our stats are getting pretty low. I do have a cooked meat. Let's actually eat that. Get some health back, and then we can mix up a lemonade. I'm pretty sure using a lemonade does destroy the bottle. Yeah, we don't get the bottle back. So, there we go. Hunger and thirst taken care of, and we've more or less healed ourselves to full. So, something died over there. My guess, probably piranha. Okay, so we can't one-shot body shot the standard zombies around here, but... Uh-oh. Looks like we've attracted some unwanted attention. Get off me. Oh! Good thing zombies are noisy. Alright, so we got two paths we can take through here. I want to go this way. Die. Oh, there's the deer! Finally came out, did you? Where'd he go? Oh, he's stuck down here. That makes this easy. back here. Yeah, thankfully, even though there are crocodiles on this island, I don't think they'll attack the deer if it just happens to run by. I know the piranhas will, but I don't think the crocodiles are programmed to do that. Where'd he go? He escaped, and I have no idea where he ran off to. Did we go this way? Yeah, be careful. I think there's a croc around here. No, I don't see him. Oh, he respawned over there, I guess. I guess he got too far away from his spawn zone or whatever. Yeah, there we go. Kill you dead. Thank you for your meat. I'll take that. Any zombies in here? Nope. Save. We're gonna save in a bit. This actually looks like a pretty good spot to stop, so I think this will do. We'll go ahead and seal ourselves in here for now then and save. Alright. This is a good place to stop for part 1, I think. So, this has been Let's Stream How to Survive Third Person Standalone. I will probably just shorten that to third person from here on, but y'all should get the gist. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Good night, everybody, and sleep well.